Always an honor, It's always an honor to talk to you. Always. Do I have that right? Let me do this. It's always an honor to talk to my roundup homies. What's going on? What's going on? Man, so much stuff. I mean, I just feel like it's always a good opportunity to talk to you. Always, right? And depending on how this goes tonight, I was thinking early today, I'm always bringing on guests, but I very rarely get a chance just to talk to you and me. Mano a mano, you and me. Man. So tonight, that's what we're going to do. This is you and me tonight. Nobody else, just you and me. I'm always bringing on other people, right? Always bringing on other people to the platform, to the channel. I want to come on their stuff. But tonight, I get to share with you what I want to talk to you about, right? I get to talk to you about what I want to talk about. And you're going to need a piece of paper tonight, y'all. You're going to need a piece of paper. Cut that mess off, whatever you're watching. We're getting dirty tonight. I get to talk to you about what I want to talk to you about tonight. Roundup family, greetings. It's Chris Haskins. My mission and ministry is to raise your financial literacy through real estate investing and entrepreneurship. Tonight, as this week, I had a newborn baby. Well, he's like 9 months old now, right? So what I was thinking, Mike, I just got my iPad today. We'll be on Clubhouse tomorrow. I'm trying to figure it out. I got my team, my wife and daughter, working on this Clubhouse thing, so I'll be on there tomorrow. I spending a ridiculous amount of money on the iPad to get on to Clubhouse. So yes, we'll be on tomorrow. Roundup tonight, as I was setting up my son's college account, right? Setting up my son's college account. It's crazy how things go and these tax. We're going to be talking about tonight's lesson is talking about tax loopholes, real estate investing with your IRA, and real estate investing in your kids' college account. Kids' college account. I don't know. I think it's going to be Chris Haskins. I guess. I don't know. I haven't even joined up yet. 1 second. Somebody said I got coronavirus because I got a cough. I've been coughing like this for many a moon, brother. I got post-nasal drip. I get my post-nasal drippage on big time. My post-nasal drippage. Roundup tonight, we're talking about real estate investing with your IRA. We're talking about using your kids' college account to build wealth as well as invest in real estate. And we're talking about tax loopholes. What I learned is the man or the system will allow you to have these crazy tax loopholes where we don't even pay taxes. I'm looking at my IRA grow and grow and grow, not paying one single dollar. Well, I take that back. I paid taxes on the initial contribution, right? So tonight I'm going to be talking to you about some stuff you probably never heard of, which the circles that I roll in, y'all, this is the stuff we talk about all the time. I had a conversation with a guy. I love hanging out with people that are richer than me and smarter than me, right? I get to hang out with them and talk business. Tonight I had a conversation with my friend Andrew Schlag, right? Dude, just flying on a private plane with Ron LeGrand, just telling me the stories about Ron LeGrand going to a training. When he gets on his plane to leave the training, he has already assigned, delegated, and put out strategies to implement right now. And here it is, Saturday night. I'm working right now. If I'm not working, I'm thinking about working, but I am trying to be a good dad and a husband. So the first part of this training tonight, I got to work on mindset. I got to work on your mindset. There was a book I read. I cannot remember this book. Help me to put this graph together for you. I hope you can see it. So get your piece of paper out, right? Draw the line down the middle there and the line on the side. The top, it's kind of, if you could get your mind like this, there's a column here, and a column, a row here, and a row here, okay? Column, row. All right, so I got to get you in the mindset. I got to warm you up. I got to do a little working tonight. Top of this column here is important. Top of this column is unimportant. This row is labeled urgent. This row is labeled unurgent. All right. I got to get you into the mindset before I can talk to you about investing in your IRA tax-free and kids' college account tax-free. So this row is important. This row is unimportant. This column here is urgent. This column is unurgent. But Chris, what are you talking about? I got to do a little surgery on this one. Sorry, y'all. It's challenging trying to get all this stuff on the board, right? So what are we talking about? As I look back, this Eisenhower equation here, whatever they call it, I don't know. You call it whatever you want, but it has worked for me. Let's talk about these boxes before we get into long-term and retirement. This box here, this column here that we put in, we got a column. What is it? Column, row, right? So this one here, all the stuff in this box, important, urgent. What is that? Chris, what the hell is important and urgent? Well, that could be your bills. You got to pay your bills on time. There could be a text message. You got a grandma or a grandpa is sick. You need to run them to the hospital. Could be somebody at your job. You got to get there. Could be a tenant. Could be a business. Could be your banker. A text message could be important and urgent, right? Your phone call, you got to call, your spouse is sick. So if your spouse got into a car accident, your kid's sick, whatever. That could be important and urgent too. An email could be important and urgent, right? It could be. An email from a lender saying, listen, we approved your loan, from some type of business associate, or a HUD, a closing tomorrow, or from a real estate agent. That could be important. Your family member, once again, work, earning money, going to work. It's important and it's urgent. Your cell phone rings. It's urgent. You're hearing it. It's urgent. It needs to be done now. And the person on the other line is important. Could be a family member. All right. So this box here, urgent and important. All right. Stay with me, because we're only going to live in one box tonight. I don't want to give you too much. And make sure you hit the thumbs up for optimization. And we will do I do a Q&A too. If you'd like to join us to help me with our channel, help us continue to grow content, make sure you subscribe. Hit that join button. It's just the price of a Starbucks coffee a month, right? Helps me to keep making content for you, right? Now let's talk about this same row here, the same row, unimportant, urgent. Urgent, yet unimportant, right? The phone again, it rings. If you're anything like me, almost all the calls you get are from a telemarketer or someone trying to sell me something. So the problem with urgent, we don't know if it's important or not. You have no idea who's on the other line when the phone rings. It's urgent, but you don't know. Is it important or is it unimportant? You don't know. So this is the life we all live. We have to figure out. Phone's ringing. Oh shit, is it important or is it unimportant? I don't know. You got to answer the phone. You don't know. Email, you get an email, looking at a million emails during the day. It's urgent because you're looking at them. It's keeping you urgent. But is it important? It could be a solicitor, somebody trying to sell you something. It could be something from the cable company or for the cell phone, or some type of solicitation, whatever. So it's urgent, but it's unimportant. Text messages. Once again, like me, I'm getting text messages now. People want to buy my house. They want to sell me car insurance. They want me to up my health insurance. They want to know if I want to buy some type of new warranty for my car. Text message. Urgent. Boom. I'm getting it right now. Unimportant. Let me underline this so you get what I'm saying. Unimportant. Guys, if you're understanding what I'm saying, please hit the thumbs up. Urgent, unimportant. People. I should have put people. Oh, I got family here. People in your life. Chris, I need this. Chris, I need that. Oh, I need you to do this. I need you to do that. That's urgent. I'm telling you. It's urgent. But is it important? Unimportant. Just because you have an emergency doesn't mean that I need to stop what I'm doing right now. But it could be. It could be if it's family, if it's a serious friend, if it's a kid, if it's a spouse, right? So this urgent thing, y'all, we have been programmed. Urgent. Going back, I remember my beeper. I used to have a beeper. I see the phone number. I'm like, damn, I need to call that person. I don't need to know who in the world. Who is this? Who is this paging me? Who the hell is this paging me at 9:46 in the morning? You don't know. You don't know. Urgent could be important and unimportant. You just don't know until the time that you make the connection, right? So let's talk about important, unurgent. Well, you know what? I'm gonna come. This is where we're gonna stay. The box that we're staying in tonight. And I know you might be saying, "Why is Chris talking about this mess?" Guys, your mindset. I don't care what strategies you got, how many lead marketing systems, how much financing you got, how much capital you got, how many relationships you got. If your mindset is not right, you are freaking done. You are done, right? So we'll stay in this box. But over here, let's go to unimportant, unurgent. Unurgent. So this is the column here. This is the row. Unimportant, TV. Unurgent. I don't care. I don't need to watch another show. I keep telling my kids, uh, if you had me, if it was just me without your mother, we would have no TV in this house. I would not even own a TV. So you better be thanking God for your mother. TV, unimportant to me, unurgent. I don't care if I got a TV. I can see whatever I need on a device, right? I just don't care. Negative people, unimportant. I don't need you in my life. I don't need you bringing me down. And you are unurgent, right? You're not urgent to me. I don't have to deal with you. Low impact. Oh, that's a big one. Low impact conversation. Damon Dash calls this broke conversation. When was the last time somebody called you up want to talk about some gossip? I got a family member does it all the time. What do you think about this person? I'm like, I don't have to. I'm trying to plan. I got millions of dollars. I'm like, I don't have time to worry about what they're doing. What are you doing right now? Matter of fact, forget what happened last week. What are you doing now today to impact the world? Right. So, and I'm not saying everybody has to have an impact on the world, but on your immediate circle or on your family. What are you doing right now? Right. The good book says all the deeds you did in the past, forget about them. I don't care if they're good or bad. What are you doing for the future? So unimportant, unurgent. I just put a few here, right? Unurgent. It's irrelevant to me. It's irrelevant to me, right? TV. I don't care. I just don't. It's not even on my radar. Now I do have my few shows that hanging around my family. I tend to watch. Right. I'm not proud of that. I'm still trying to get out of that, but we all have our things, right? But this is the box. Here we go. This is the box that we're going to live in tonight. The important box, unurgent. Oh man, this is where we get murdered. Important column, unurgent. Unurgent. Let me start here. Health, unurgent. Even though you're eating the Big Mac, right? Take a bite out of it. Or even though you're eating the Cinnabon, even though you're eating the sweets and the coffee and the sugar and the flour and all that mess and the meats, it's not urgent. Nothing's going to happen to you right now if you eat that stuff, right? Nothing. It's unurgent. Oh boy, but it's important, right? It's important, all right? So, another one, networking. Doesn't matter today that I don't have a good network. Might not just it's unurgent to me just because I can't pick the phone up. I told you before I like to hang out with people that are richer and smarter than me. My networking. Oh my goodness. Deathly important, right? Unurgent. It's unurgent. Nothing's going to happen to you if you don't grow your network. Nothing. No, everything will be good tomorrow. It'll be the same, right? Nothing is different. Nothing's necessarily going to be different. Okay. Stop messing with me. Yeah, I'm in the back with the beepers. Yeah, somebody remember that they used to put 411 in. I mean 911. That means you need to really call them back quickly. What else? Savings. Let's talk about savings. Oh, it's important. Oh, it's important. But isn't urgent? Isn't urgent? Doesn't matter that you don't have a big savings today. Who's going to be there? Hey, Chris, make sure you put your savings put together. Put that money aside. Paying down principal for me is a big one for me. I pay down principal every month, but I have nobody telling me. No one's pulling at my collar. Hey, Chris, the mortgage payment is pulling at me. I got to get that paid, right? but extra principal is never urgent. It's never urgent. Come in. Bubba got some. I think Bubba might have some might uh might have some bracelets for us. Important, unurgent. I want y'all to live there for a little while. Turn this thing down, this stupid camera. So roundup, it took me, I can't remember the name of the book. I read it at the beginning of my career, which helped me to differentiate what was important and urgent. So I'm like, man, retirement. No one being an entrepreneur, right? Unurgent. No one is going to come to you and say, hey, Chris, you're working on your retirement. How much you putting away in your retirement today? I've never got that call from anybody. But is it important? Oh, Lord, yes. Oh, my goodness, it is so important. You better be putting some money away for your future later in life. A lot of us earn now, but when our bodies slow down, our joints start to ache, our vision goes, our drive gets lower, right? How important is it going to be for that now? What about life insurance? I didn't put that. Life insurance, y'all. Is that important? Oh, you daggone right it is. It is. Is it urgent though? Who's waving? Hey, Chris, you got your life insurance? What's going on, bro? You got your life insurance? Unurgent. How about your kids' college? I'm going to tell you, I had a lot of resistance from myself trying to put together my kids' college fund, right? Because at the time, it just felt like I'm just throwing money away. I'm just like, set it there. But tonight, I'm going to talk about strategies where you can use your kids' college account to buy and sell real estate, right? So here's the box I want to talk to you about. And I want to ask you, have you broken down in your life what's urgent what's non-urgent, however, still important? Non-urgent and important. Do you know in your life? Because for me, getting life insurance, oh my God, I had no sense of urgency to get that. I just figured if I died, my family would figure it out. They figure it out. Right. They figure it out. If I died, they figure it out, right? So this box here is where we're going to live tonight. Kids, college account, retirement. Oh, and one another strategy, putting together a strategy for your life. What I'm noticing people, it's crazy. We don't even take time to strategize our life plan. Like, where do you want to be? Who do you want to be when you walk into a room? I remember recently going into the bank. I'm like, hey, Mr. I walked up. Somebody says, hey, Mr. Haskins, come on in. I'm like, Mr. Haskins, is my dad here? My dad? They're talking to me. People treat you differently. They treat you differently, y'all, when you show up. How do you want people to treat you when you show up in a room? All right. I want to ask you that. It's important. I don't want you to think that it's not. You hanging out with the right circle. I had a call tonight with my boy Andrew. You tell somebody you're rolling with him. Are you rolling with Ron LeGrand? Or you're good. You are good. He's going to take care of you. You rolling with Patrick Bet-David? You rolling with Andrew? You rolling with Chris? You rolling with Jay? Man, you're good. You're going to make money. You're going to make money. I'll see you soon. So when you bring your name up, you want them to have a positive connotation or a positive relation to that, right? They bring your name. You don't want to be oh man, don't mess with that fool. Let me tell you, right? So, Candace, am I meaning not urgent signing up for health insurance? Health insurance, that could be health insurance. No, that's another one. Health insurance is, oh my God, it's important, right? But is it urgent? It's only urgent when you get sick. That is true. So sometimes these things, urgent things, can be important and unimportant. We went over that, right? You don't know until you pick the phone up. You don't know until you reply to that text. You don't know until you open that email. You don't know until you start having the conversation with the person if this is urgent or not. But unurgent, I'm sorry, until you know it's important or not. But retirement, kids, college, savings, your health, strategizing, networking, life insurance. We all know that that's important. We all know, right? Everybody knows that's important. It's just not urgent. It's not urgent. So put on the paper. What are you saying is urgent for you? Or even put in the chat there. What are you saying that is unurgent but important? That slow Thought I had my eraser. That slow column will get you. It'll get you. I had my eraser. I don't know where it went to. All right, y'all got that. Good job. Give yourself a pat on the back for that one. So this week, as I was setting up my son's college account, we have something we use real estate investors because we buy and sell real estate. And I'm recommending that, well, I guess all entrepreneurs have some type of tax loophole investing strategy, right? Because we don't, oh, it's in my pocket. Shit, it's in my pocket. Chris, you crazy, man. Us real estate investors have done our research. We found all type of tax strategies to get around giving away all of our capital, right? So we have some. So we're going to stay here. IRAs and my kid's college account. Oh, it's self-directed. Self-directed. IRA and kids. Kids Coverdale. Oh, that's clean. So my self-directed IRA and my kids Coverdale, right? You have to think about this thing as a bucket. Did you know you could take this bucket of money? Now, let's just say, and when you're talking about financial literacy, you just got to think about buckets. So I've got a bucket for my retirement. I've got a bucket for my wife's IRA. We've got a bucket for my kids' Coverdale. That's just their college account. We'll put college here. You got some bracelets? I guess not. So this bucket of money is just where the money's being held. That's all. So this could be your kids' college fund. So tonight we're just talking about self-directed IRAs and Coverdales. That's all we're talking about tonight. Okay. There's a whole nother strategy about insurance and all that, but we won't get into that tonight. All right. So we've covered the mindset. You guys got that. I spent 20 minutes on mindset. Unurgent, important. Unurgent, important. All right. So this bucket here is your kids' Coverdale and your self-directed IRA / 401k. Did you know that when you hold these two accounts, these accounts can actually buy and sell real estate? Did you know that? And did you know, let's say for instance, we had the house of, let me use this for example. You buy the house for $50,000. Let's say you bought this house for $50,000, right? You did work to it. You put $20,000 in it. Let's say you put $20K. And then you ended up selling it for, let's just say, make it easy for me, $100,000, right? We sold it for $100,000. So that's 50 plus 20 you're in it for. You sold it for $100,000. That leaves 30 left over. Now, forget all the fees. I know you got closing costs and realtor fees and all that stuff. I'm not going to get into that tonight. Say you sold it for $30,000. I'm sorry, for $100,000. That leaves us a $30,000 profit. Did you know that this $30,000 goes back into your self-directed IRA or Coverdale or 401k tax-free? Tax-free. Now, I'm not talking about deferred. I'm not talking about tax. I'm not talking about not deferred. What's the other one? You can either defer it, mitigate it, bringing it down. I'm not talking about bringing down the taxes, deferring it or lowering it. I'm talking about tax-free. The IRS rule is they tax you on contributions, right? So this is considered a gain. A gain. Now, don't take my word on this stuff. I don't want y'all to say, Chris told me this. Go do your own research and talk to your accountant. This is considered gain, okay? Gain. So you buy it for 50, put 20 in it, sell it for 100, you made 30,000. All that money comes in tax free. The reason it's tax free because you've already paid the tax on it when you opened up the account. So I had to do this week as I'm opening up baby Preston's Coverdale account. I'm like, you know what? This is be a good time for a lesson to show my roundup homies how us real estate investors not only plan for retirement, but we pay for our kids to go to college and we build wealth at the same time. At the same time, y'all. The reason we don't know this stuff is because we didn't have anybody to teach it to us. I just happen to have a friend, one of the rich white dudes, Lonnie Scruggs. Y'all hear me talking about him all the time. Smart man. He said, Chris, let me tell you this. Self-directed Roth IRA should be legal. Let me show you this. The money comes out. Now, I know a lot of you might be saying, well, I don't have a lot of money to put in my Coverdale or my college or my IRA. Let's stay there. Well, let's start with if you have a traditional IRA. You can roll it over into a self-directed. We use a company called Equity Trust Company, Equity Trust Co. But let's say you don't have any money, right? Any money, I mean, you have little money. You got to have something to get started. So let's stay there for a minute. So you got a little amount of money. This is for my homies with a small amount of money. You got to have some. Now, if you want to make sure, if you want to join, there's a link. There's a button right there to let you join our channel. We do all group members questions first, membership questions first. And it helps me to do more content like this from the small amount of memberships that we get, guys. So if you'll be so kind to join us at the bottom, you'll see that button. It'll say join. It's going to cost you the price of a cup of coffee a month, okay? Let's say you have little money, right? What if you you didn't buy the house, but let's say you got the house under contract, right? You got the house under contract, and we all know the earnest money is only what? $100. What if your IRA or your 401k were to put up that $100 from the account? Who would have the right to buy this house if you're going to do a wholesaling deal? You got a house under contract. Your IRA or 401k funds the earnest money deposit. Oh my goodness, you're talking crazy now, Chris. You get a house under contract. Say you get it under contract for, I don't know, let's do that same 50K. 50K, right? You flip that contract for 60,000. That means you walk away with how much? Where's my green at? I have a green marker here. Oh, markers. Oh, there it is. You get it under contract for 50. You sell it for 60, which means you walk away with what? 10K, right? So this $100, y'all, brings back or yields $10,000. Could that be a possibility for you if you have little amount of money? That's what I did for years and years and years. I put up $100 deposit. I did a wholesale deal. I didn't put the whole 10 in there. There's a ways you can do co-investing where half will go in, because a lot of people will say, well, Chris, I need the money. I don't want to put all the money in my IRA because I never get to spend it on me. That's right. Your IRA money is meant for investing only. Let me tell you, for me, I had to have an account that I could not touch. I had to have this because if I didn't, I would have just spent it. Like, I didn't have that skill and discipline and the mindset to put money in a bank account and watch it grow. I had to put it somewhere in an equity trust company so I couldn't touch it. For me, that's what I had to do, because I just didn't have the discipline. So I knew if I had it there, I wouldn't touch it. because it's illegal for me to touch it, right? And I can never see it. It's just numbers on a statement. Boom, I get those statements, right? And we don't even get statements now. I just get a email, right? So your IRA or your kid's college account can put up earnest money and get the whole assignment fee, or you can split it however you want. You can do 50-50, 50 to you, 50 to your IRA. So a whole bunch of ways you can do that. But this is how we grow our kids' college accounts. And let's say your kid is a partner, your kid's college account is a partner in buying a rental property. So when the rents come in, back into that bucket, y'all, tax free. I cannot tell you how important the tax strategies are when you start making money. You better have a tax strategy or you done. Because Uncle Sam, but I've been audited twice. They gonna get their money. They're gonna get it, right? Or they will take it. And audits they're just dreadful things. You don't want to go through them. I've been through them and they're no fun. So that's really what I wanted to share with you this evening. I'll do some quick Q&A because I firmly believe the more I live this lifestyle, I'm recognizing that not a lot of people know this stuff. A lot of my people don't know this stuff. And our Book of the Month Club, I did get in touch with Dennis Kimbrough. I talked to him yesterday. He will be our guest for this month's Book of the Month Club. This is going to be so cool. This month's Book of the Month is Think and Grow Rich, a Black Choice. We will be doing a dialogue on this next week. I can't give you the exact day yet because I have to kind of go around Dennis. But isn't that cool to get the author here? The author will be joining us for the book club. So join that too. If you want to join us on the book club, just send me an email to join that. But he's going to come on the channel. The actual author will be here. That's so cool. I feel like I'm living a dream sometimes. All right, so you guys got that stuff down, man. That was my lesson today. Urgent. No, unurgent importance. I always do that. Important, unurgent. Important, unurgent. I didn't get here, y'all, by doing stuff that was urgent. I got here by doing stuff that was unurgent. Nobody was doing it. Nobody was putting money aside for IRAs. Nobody was putting money for their college. So I was like, you know what? Let me listen to Ronnie Scruggs. Dude owns 4 mobile home parks. He might know a little bit about what he's doing, right? So that's all I got for y'all, man. It's an honor hanging out with you. It's an honor to hang out with you. Leslie, I understand what you're saying, but I'm not getting the point of the relativity to IRA and real estate. Oh, I had to work that. That took a few minutes, my friend. I had to set your mind up. You got to understand that this stuff is setting up your IRA and retirement, not urgent because it's not now. It's not pulling at you. It's like, Leslie, what are we doing? So that's why retirement, college accounts, life insurance, all that stuff, not urgent. Oh, but you better believe it's important. You better believe it's important. Health is important. That's right. But it's not urgent, though. Your health is important, but it's just not urgent. And there's nobody saying, hey, Candace, you need to go eat vegetables. You need to go exercise. You need to make sure you're working out. You need to drink water, blah, 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 blah. It's not urgent. Not urgent. I don't know. Can you still do alternative investments inside the HSA like you can do with the Coverdell and the IRA? That I don't know, my friend. I haven't done a lot of investigating with the HSA. See, I'm so blessed to have my wife. We have health insurance through her, and I'm just being transparent. So I don't have to put money aside for that. But it is a way to save. I think it is. I think you can do the same thing, but that's a good one. I would like to know more about that, Eleanor, if you want to talk about that. Yeah. Hey, Andre, what up, my friend? How you doing? Again, it's only when you need it. Must be intentional. Isn't exercise important? Yes, it's important, but it's not urgent. Remember, we talked about important and urgent. Your IRA funds the EMD profits flow into IRA. That's right. No gain, no capital gains, no income tax because it is considered growth. Okay. Marie, hey Marie, are Coverdell contributions tax deductible? No. That's one thing about have self-directed investing. See, self-directed investing, you are the Charles Schwab. You are the Fidelity. You are the T. Rowe Prices of the world or whatever. You are the person that's making sure the investments are getting done right. And it's not for everybody. For me, here's the thing. For me, I tried putting my money in the system, dude. I promise you I tried. I remember it used to be TD Waterhouse or some crazy back in the day. And then I never could. I'm like, you charging me fees. My account's going down. I mean, then I couldn't. So I always bet on myself, right? But I'm not saying it's for everybody. It's not for everybody. So I bet on myself. So no, you will have to pay the taxes now on a contribution. But remember, the gain, well, I'm sorry, the growth. The growth of the account where these deals happen, where these deals live in and out, everything's tax free. I'm not talking about tax deferred. And I don't want to get you in a real big, I don't want to get you too ruffled tonight because then we'll talk about the ultimate plan is to pass this bucket down to the next generation. But I know you're not ready for that yet. Y'all not ready for that yet. Emmanuel, what is the best way to find deals for subject to and what's the best way to contact them? Emmanuel, you're using words that us entrepreneurs don't use. There is no best, right? And there is no way to find certain deals. You make the deals out of the leads that you have coming through. It's funny you mentioned that. I've got 2 special guests coming on Monday. I'll tell you guys here now because you're supporting me. We're going to be doing a real estate wholesalers academy, right? And these 2 dudes coming on, they're like my secret weapons, right? These guys, they're young. They're doing text messaging. They're doing a ringless mail voice blasts. They have VAs making phone calls, cold calling, all that stuff, working with agents. They'll be on Monday to outline exactly what they're going to cover. Getting leads, right? Getting leads. These dudes are beasts. My boy Vince and Greg Hux, they're going to be coming on and sharing all that. You're welcome, Marie. Oh yeah, I'm so over the traditional custodians and their fees for, dude. And I'm not saying that you can't use those guys. I don't want to bash anybody. You know what? As I'm aging, I want to leave everybody with their dignity. Just because we have different points of view doesn't mean I should take your dignity from you. So I'm trying to do better with that. Right? Nelly, hey Nelly, hold on. Let me stay back with Marie. Marie, it's okay to use that stuff. I'm just saying it didn't work for me. It looks like it didn't work for you. You pay fees when you buy. You pay management fees. What is it? AUM, assets under management. You pay fees when you sell. I mean, come on, what are you doing? So I'd rather pay fees to my own company, to myself. What the hell? Nelly, how do you name/record a property if you buy it with your IRA? Oh, Nelly, I love you. You are talking my language. Talking my language. You ready for this? Y'all got this already. Now I'm scratching the iceberg. Oh my God. I am scratching the iceberg when it comes to making money in these cover deals and these IRAs. I mean, I've got loans out. We finance car dealers. We have money out with people that are doing renovations, for helping them pay for the construction. We loan money out to other flippers. We loan money out to long-term hold guys. I mean, it doesn't have to be just you doing the deal. You can loan it out. So when I want you to know that I'm not this training tonight is just to open your mind to help you understand important, unurgent, and that you can do this stuff. How do you title it? How do you title? So there's 2 ways to do this, right? Matter of fact, since you're watching tonight, who's watching? I'm going to have my team give y'all 50% off of everything on my site. Remind me to put that. I'm going to put that code up for y'all. It'll be for the rest of the night, right? This is a phenomenal question. So the main way we do it is, let's call it 1, 2, 3. Let's say you put it in a trust, which I pray that you're doing. Oh God, I pray, Natalie. Let's say the 1, 2 trust, and the land trust, right? If you buy it in a land trust, the beneficiary. Let me see, with beneficiary. The beneficiary will be now. So the 123 trust is the owner of record, and the beneficiary will be your IRA, which is, let's just say, for me, this is how my IRA looks. I'm gonna put that in a different color. I'm gonna show you two ways to do this. That's a good question there. I love juicy questions. So juicy. Equity Trust Co. Okay, you have to have a custodian with a self-directed Roth IRA. You can't be your own custodian. They have to be it. They have to hold the money. And let me remind you too. I'm paying like $1,500 a year just to manage this. $1,500 a year, which is, I mean, doesn't seem like a lot, but I'm paying $1,500 a year just to hold this money in the accounts, y'all. So what's that? In 5 years, what have I spent? 15, 3, 45, 6. I spent $7,500, in money management. So I am spending. It will make you. That's one thing about these IRAs and cover deals. The fees will make you get out there and do deals. Equity Trust Co. Custodian for the benefit FBO. Chris H. Man, that's long, isn't it? Good Lord. Equity Trust Co. Custodian for the benefit of Chris Haskins IRA. Good Lord, that's long. Equity Trust Company. Custodian for the benefit of Chris Haskins IRA. Nelly. That's one way to do it, right? But all this stuff, that's why I love buying houses in the trust. Nothing goes on title, right? So right now, the trust owns the property, but then all this stuff here is in the back office in my file cabinet. Nobody sees it. That's the way I do it. But if you want, you can put this on the deed. You can put Equity Trust Co. Custodian for the benefit of Chris Haskins IRA. You can put that on the deed if you want. Okay, that's how you record the deed. It's two ways. First way, do it in a trust and it's over. Boom. That's what I recommend you to do, because then your trust will have all the ownership, the beneficiary. But if you want to do it the way we don't recommend, you can just put all this on the deed, right? And you will, if you like, for me, when I loan out money to guys, I'll put this on the note. This is the note. So I've got Equity Trust Co. Custodian for the benefit of Taylor Haskins, Coverdale. I got all that stuff, all of it. Good question, though, Nelly. Eleanor, if you understand investing that won't trigger UBIT regulations, then go all with it. Yeah, UBIT, unrelated business income tax. A lot of that doesn't apply when you have a 401k, which is why I should get one. I don't know why I don't get one. But yes, and Eleanor, a lot of us aren't using debt. Generally speaking, that's going to be when you have debt. So listen, guys, it's an honor. You guys show up for me. What I'm going to do, I'm going to have my team create a coupon for y'all tonight. If you want to get anything from my site, let me email them right now. We'll do 50% off everything on the site. Everything on the site. If you want anything, you can head over to Chris Haskins. See what code would y'all want to call it? I don't even know if y'all want anything from the site. Just use 50 off, right? Use the code 50 off. Let me see if I can get them this. I'm gonna email them right now. Products, this coupon. Let me see. 50 off. Let me email them real quick, okay? It's good for today. You can get whatever you want tonight. This is cool. Thank y'all for supporting me. 50 call, 50. All right, what I'm going to do, I'm going to use code 50 off for 50% off everything on my site. Chris. Guys, if you go to chrishaskins.com, you get everything. Anything you want, 50% off. I'm honored. I'm honored you guys allow me to serve you. It's so crazy. Like the more you give, the person that gets the most is the one that doesn't need anything. You don't need nothing. All I want you to do is pay attention and apply this stuff. I promise you, that's all I want. I bumped into a guy today. I want and I'm telling y'all, this Roblox thing is, I'm sure it has something to do with how the digital world, digital currency, these video games, man, this Roblox is going to go public soon. If at least look into it. A lot of my people don't even know what an IPO is. Like Airbnb had an IPO a few weeks ago. It came out. Now it's going crazy. IPOs, initial public. So when the stock comes out, we need to be on this stuff. And Roblox is a game that my kids and I'm seeing other kids play. This shit's huge. So at least consider that. Roblox is these IPOs. So what I'm going to do is listen. 50% off everything. If since you're watching this video, you came tonight, Saturday night, you take your education serious. I can tell because you're here Saturday night, 9:30. Right. So use that code, anything on the site. And other questions. Who is that? Kristen. Hey, Kristen, long time. How you been doing? You already have your real estate investing business under an LLC. Can I just put the LLC under a trust? Yes. So you got 1, 2, 3 trust. Well, tonight we're talking about investing tax loopholes and stuff. You better understand your loopholes. I promise you. The wealthy, they got loopholes down. We got them down. So your trust will own the house. Your LLC will be the beneficiary. Yep. You can put the LLC under the trust. Absolutely. Sandra, do you do this with every property I purchase? I do the trust, yes, but I don't do every property under in my IRA. I need to do more of it. I'm heavy leveraged with my kids' college. See, that's how real estate investors help put our kids through college. Now, I'm not telling you I got all the answers because I don't. I'm still learning. But this tax-free thing, right? Tax-free. So when the kid gets ready to go to college, you can pull that money out and pay for all college expenses, right? So I don't do it with every purchase, but I do put every purchase in a trust, Sandra. And I highly recommend you to do that. Please don't be going out here and putting houses in your name. I'm begging you. Please don't do it. Don't do it. You can. Not the best thing to do, though. So we got 50% off everything on the site. Roundup. Nep. Can I make it for 24 hours? I don't know. I'm going to ask my team. We'll see what we can do for you. We'll see. I do my best on that. I do my best. So take a second to subscribe, Roundup, hit that bell. Make sure you hit the bell so you know when we're going live. Monday, 7 o'clock, I've got 2 full-time wholesalers. You do not want to miss this. These dudes are beasts. I've seen them over the years matriculate. Thank you, Hampton University. I've seen these dudes come up through the ranks and they're doing deals back to back. We looked at a deal from one of them last week. So if you're looking to learn how to get leads, this Monday, we're going to be opening up the Real Estate Wholesaling Academy. How to get these leads in, how do you work with realtors, how to wholesale on the MLS, text messaging, cold calling, working with virtual assistants, ringless voicemail, all that stuff. These dudes have got it down. There's 2 of them, young boys in their late 20s and like early 30s. I love the young people because they got the energy, right? That's old guys. I'm like, I'm grumpy. I'm grumpy, right? The older we get. So think about your future. Unurgent, important. What's unurgent and important in your life? I'd like to know if you don't mind commenting below. Who is this? Chris, your voice stuck in my head. Don't be putting the house in your. You're right. If you go into closing and you see your name on that deed, oh my goodness, please don't do it. Don't do it. See the information, y'all. You are getting the information right now. You're getting it right. That's why I love the internet. You wouldn't be able to get this years ago. You wouldn't be able to get it, right? These tax loopholes. I was thinking today, like, I haven't paid but a few dollars in my kid's college account. And it has grown now to where we just loan out to other investors. We need to get this information out. We need to get it out, right? It's not just for certain people. It's for us too. It's for us too. All right, y'all. Use that code 50% off to get 50%, 50 off to get 50% off of anything on the site. I look forward to seeing you Monday at the training. I'll talk to you soon. I'll see you on the next video. Peace.